Grosjean, I'm sorry. Harry Grosjean.
This is fucking far, dude.
So no cowboy hat toss either?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the starting lineup for your Mining City Tommyknockers. Batting first at third base from Georgia Southwest College, number 3, Miles Hartsfield. Batting second, first baseman from Tarleton College, number 11, Carter Dobrinsky. Batting third, center fielder from Milligan College, number 17, Justin Green. Batting fourth, the designated hitter from Wagner College, number 19, David Melfi. Batting fifth, left fielder from Hillsdale College, number 37, Steven Strachan. Batting sixth, he's the catcher from Emmanuel College, number 18, Vinny
I have it turned off right now.
How am I gonna get to that scoreboard thing with him right there?
Billy said he's supposed to do it. Billy, are you gonna do it also? The scoreboard, because he's right in front of it. We already went through this. And it hasn't changed.
Batting eighth, he's the right fielder from Weber College.
Sorry, I missed that.
Number 13.
No, dude, you're fine. It's
Morgan.
he's in the fucking way, is what it is.
Batting ninth, he's
And we've
the
already
second
said something.
baseman from the University of Mary, number 2, Matt Kroger. And on the
Kroger.
mound tonight for your Mining City Tommyknockers from Sioux Falls College, number 26, Drew Leonard. Your Mining City Tommyknockers are managed by head coach Tom Carty and assistant coaches Brandon Calvin and
I got one,
Jason
thank you.
Schubert.
So national anthem and then first pitch.
And then
National anthem and then first pitch.
Fans, tonight before we get underway, we ask that you please stand and share a moment of silence for our servicemen and women who are defending our country both home and abroad. We pray that they return home safely to their loved ones.
Welcome everybody here to
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please stand, remove your hats,
first pitch will be reviewed
and
just a second.
And please direct your attention to the third base side for the singing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frankie Angel.
Fantastic rendition of the national anthem here, folks, as I'm glad you are tuning in to us with audio finally on Tommyknockers' YouTube page.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's direct your attention to the
As we are about ready for the first pitch here from owner Dave Sheffield.
will be the man that's mostly responsible for bringing the Tommyknockers here to Butte. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dave Sheffield.
And behind the plate, catching for Dave Sheffield, is Jacob Schubert, the hitting coach for the Tommyknockers. As Dave gets a ball, we're about to get underway here, as you get to enjoy the beautiful view
And there we go.
at Three Legends Stadium today.
Welcome in, folks. We begin the second game of a three-game series up here in Butte, Montana. It's Mining City Tommyknockers.
And we are ready, folks. We are live on YouTube and Mixlr tonight. YouTube fortunately has audio after a situation last night. We can now enjoy a beautiful view of baseball with audio.
Batting fourth, third baseman, number 24, Zach. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 8, David Bedrosian. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 5, Dylan Chester. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 7, Mark Taylor. Batting eighth for the Spuds, the right fielder, number
All right,
27,
folks.
Kane
We'll
Ross.
hop right into the lineups here. And we'll start with the Canyon County Spuds. Playing second base, leading off, number 6, Bryson Vaughn. Shortstop, batting second, number 3, Cole Arnold. In the third spot, left fielder, number 18, Cam Grant. Next up, third baseman, number 24, Zach Tollerman. Then center fielder, number 8, David Bedrosian. Then catcher tonight, number 5, Dylan Jester. First baseman, number 7, Mark Taylor. Right fielder, number 27, Kane Ross. And then in the 9 spot, number 10, DHing tonight, Cody Vaith. And the pitcher tonight will be number 16, Grosjean.
There we go. Play ball, ladies and gentlemen.
And then for your Mining City Tommyknockers,
Spuds, number 6.
it'll be third baseman number 3, Miles Hartsfield. Then first baseman number 11, Carter Dobrinsky. Then center fielder number 17, Justin Green. Then DHing tonight, number 19, David Malfi. Then left fielder number 37, Steven Strachan. First pitch is fouled off from Drew Leonard, who is pitching tonight, number 26 for the Tommyknockers. And sorry, back to the lineup. Batting fifth is left fielder number 37, Steven Strachan. Sixth, catcher number 18, Vinny Antonori. Seventh, shortstop number 8, Mike Ruggiero. Eighth, right fielder number 13, Matt Morgan. And ninth, second base, number 2, Matt Krieger. And pitching on the mound for your Tommyknockers is number 26, Drew Leonard. And a 1-1 count here from Leonard. Throws as that's hit, and it'll be a fly ball. And Justin Green has it under it, and that is the first out for Drew Leonard in the top of the first here in Game 2 in this homestand. And once again, folks, here at Three Legends Stadium, we are higher than Coors Field in Denver, Colorado. Balls can fly here, and they carry. Last night we had 3 homers in the game,
2 hits.
and 2 of them were very quick in the game.
Excuse me, he had 3 hits last night.
And here's Leonard on the mound, ready, delivers, swung on and hit right to Strachan as he is out for the second out here in the top of the first for Drew Leonard.
Out number 2. That's going to bring up Cameron Grant.
As we have another beautiful day here at Butte, Montana for baseball, as number 22, Cam Grant,
18 left fielder.
will come up to bat.
And 2 hits.
And once again, folks, the YouTube page has video and audio today. However, we are broadcasting on Mixlr also for anyone interested in just the audio.
2 outs in the inning. Here's Cameron Grant.
Leonard readies,
Tollerman on deck.
delivers, swung on.
Swung on and
Great play by Ruggiero at short, and he is out for a 1-2-3 inning for Drew Leonard. We will be back here for the bottom of the first. I do want to let you know that Tommyknockers Baseball is brought to you by Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Service. Fantastic sponsor here for your Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be right back for the bottom of the first, right after this.
Jimmy John's for a great tasty
He needs to
sandwich at a great price. Jimmy John's offers free fast service and delivery to give you more time to enjoy your day. Check them out at 563 South Arizona Street.
And welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Tommyknockers Baseball Network as we are about to start the bottom of the first here at Three Legend Stadium in Copper Mountain in Butte, Montana. After our 1-2-3 inning by pitcher Drew Leonard. Number 3, Miles Hartsfield will lead off for your Tommyknockers as Brandon Cowan runs over to first base. Jacob Schubert goes to third, and we're about to get underway here in the bottom of the first.
Leading off for the Tommyknockers, third baseman number 3, Miles Hartsfield.
The Tommyknockers lost a heartbreaker last night in a high-scoring game. We'll see what happens here.
Welcome back here to Spuds Baseball.
As
on
Grosjean
Mixlr
sets,
at the
delivers,
bottom of the first pitch
strike
here.
one on Miles Hartsfield.
They're on the mound for the Canyon County Spuds. Strike on the outside corner to Hartsfield.
Hartsfield back in as Grosjean readies.
And one. Well, the Canyon
0-1
County
count,
Spuds are in their
delivers.
teal jerseys tonight with purple lettering. As this is outside.
That is a ball. It's a 1-1 count.
So Dylan Jester behind the plate for the first time.
Grosjean readies once again.
Uniform.
Delivers to Hartsfield.
1-1 pitch.
Inside for a 2-1 count on Miles Hartsfield.
On
As this top of the lineup for the Tommyknockers has been rather well in their opening games. And here's another pitch. Ball. Ooh, called a strike. 2-2 on Miles Hartsfield as Hartsfield checks with the umpire.
Henry Grosjean.
As Hartsfield scoots up closer to the plate, thinking he's going to have to chop at that one again. 2-2 delivered outside. 3-2 count, full to lead off the bottom of the first here for Miles Hartsfield. And here we are. Hartsfield back in as Grosjean looks for his pitch. Sets, delivers, swung on, fouled off, as they'll stay 3-2 for Miles Hartsfield. And once again, folks, we do have the YouTube string up and running for video and audio today. We apologize for yesterday, as there's a bit of a mix-up, and we are good to go today. However, Mixlr is also going. Grosjean sets, delivers, as that is a walk to lead off the bottom of the first for Miles Hartsfield. As that'll bring up first baseman today, number 11, Carter Dobrinsky.
Advanced Vision Center. Get a good look and visit Advanced Vision Center. Batting second, first baseman, number 11, Carter Dobrinsky.
Put that back. And here we are as Dobrinsky comes up. And here we go. Dobrinsky readies with Hartsfield on first. Delivered. Swung on and hit to center as the center fielder is running back as it gets down. Hartsfield had to hold up And they'll stay at third and second as Hartsfield had to make sure that ball was going to get down in center. And once again, the ball carries out here at Three Legends Stadium, and that center fielder, Bedrosian for the Spuds, just kept going back and back and back. As we will have number 17 center fielder Justin Green come up to bat now with runners on third and second. And folks, I do apologize for any crossover in the broadcast here. The press box in Three Legends Stadium is rather small, so we have a few people shoved in here that we might cross over. As Green takes his time to step in to face Grosjean. No outs here in the bottom of the first with 2 on, and they're both in scoring position.
Justin Green for the Mining City Tommyknockers.
Green readies.
Last night, Green.
Grosjean gets his pitch, checks third and second, delivers. Swung on, fouled off by Justin Green,
Shot in the
and that'll be an 0-1 count. Get some good wood on that one. You'll see that puppy go flying.
foul off to the left side.
However, it was a foul tip, so it's an 0-1 for Justin Green.
Gary Grosjean looking to get some outs here today.
Grosjean ready. Checks, delivers.
One pitch.
Swung on, and that one's hit deep.
Field.
And Bedrosian was playing deep as he makes a play. However, 1 run will score, and the runner will advance to third, as that'll be a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first for the Tommyknockers. As Justin Green flies out deep to center field for an RBI. And let me tell you what, folks, Bedrosian backed up, and it was a smart move to back up there. And here comes the DH tonight, number 19, David Melfi.
Bring up David Melfi for the
Melfi, who hit a home run last night,
Last night he was the catcher and he went. Excuse me.
had a 3-run shot
He was the catcher. He
that
got a
just
home
carried
run.
and carried and carried. And here we go, Grosjean.
As he was
Strike 1 on Melfi, 0-1 count with Dobrinsky on third and 1 down.
in their first strike on the outside corner. 0-1 on.
The story of last night, folks, was stranded runners, and let's see if that doesn't happen. Grosjean, ball in the dirt, 1-1.
There's for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yes, the story of last night's game was
Grosjean
runners stranded and wicked bounces on infield balls.
from Truckee, California.
And there we go. Melfi readies.
Sophomore.
Delivers. Swung on, fouled off. That's a 1-2 count
Fouled off
for David
to the
Melfi.
side. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
As Melfi takes his time to step back in.
Melfi steps back in now.
Grosjean readies.
Grosjean looking to get
1-2
it
count.
Runners
Grosjean delivers.
on third.
Calls it a looking K as Melfi gets sat down.
Now 2
And that will be the second out of the inning and bring up number 37 playing left field today, Steven Strachan.
Batting fifth, left
Strachan
fielder, number 37,
walks up there.
Steven Strachan.
Last night, Strachan
As the hometown fans here clap for Strachan.
with 2 walks and 1 hit.
Comes in. Grosjean ready. Sets. Delivers.
2 outs
Outside. 1-0 on Steven Strachan.
outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
No, I said this before, folks, but it is a beautiful day here in Butte, Montana.
Beautiful day here in Butte.
Sets.
On the
Delivers.
side of the field, you can see
Called an inside strike on Strachan. 1-1.
Mountain.
Last night's game was almost a 4-hour-long game. We'll see how this one carries out today.
Strike, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Grosjean readies.
Grosjean comes
Delivers.
in, 1 pitch on his way.
Outside for a ball.
2 and 1.
It's a 2-1 count on Steven Strachan. There's 2 down and a runner on third. And Dobrinsky. And here we go. Strachan ready. 2-1 pitch. Delivered. Strong. As that is fouled. Watch out.
2 and 2.
As that'll be a 2-2 count. As people have to watch their backs out there behind the stadium.
1 run already scored for the Mining City Tommyknockers.
Strachan digs back in for the 2-2. Dobrinsky on third with 2 down here. A 1-0 lead for the Tommyknockers. Grosjean readies. Delivers. Swung on and hit. A hard ball that gets past the shortstop, as that will be an RBI single for Steven Strachan. So that'll bring up catcher today, number 18, Vinny Antonori.
Here comes Vinny Antonori. For the Mining City Tommyknockers, Vinny Antonori.
Antonori takes his time here, stepping in. And this is a 1-0 ball game with 2 down, or a 2-0 ball game, excuse me. After that RBI single by Strachan. And Antonori steps in, pitch. Ball 1 for Antonori.
Batting sixth catcher, number 18, Vinny Antonori.
Here we go. Readies. Checks firsts. Delivers. Swung on and popped out
To the right side.
behind the stadium. Watch out.
Nothing in one. Well, Vinny
And that
Antonori
will be a
on the
0-1
season,
count.
2 games, 9 at-bats, and 1 hit, with 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. He's played in 2 games, and both of those games were against the Spuds.
And Grosjean readies to
On May
Antonori.
25th and May 27th.
Set,
He's
delivered.
first time
In the
since
dirt.
right here. Down in the dirt for ball 1. Once again, the catcher last night, Lucas Danielix for the Spuds, out of the lineup. Dylan
So we
Jensen
ready here for another pitch from Grosjean. Excuse me, I apologize. I was making sure that we had the right stuff. Pickoff attempt as he is safe. As Antonori steps back out. Comes back in as Grosjean's ready. Checks first. Sets. Delivers. In the dirt as it gets away. And Strachan will take second, excuse me, easily on that pitch.
Easily. And the count will be 2-1.
Antonori about to step back in here.
On Antonori.
And here we go. Grosjean readies, gets his pitch.
Pitch.
Sets.
2-1 pitch.
Delivers outside for the walk to Antonori. As
And I guess that's ball
Antonori will take first.
As Vinny Antonori will draw the walk.
Batting seventh
It's not working.
for the Tommyknockers, shortstop, number 8, Mike Rosario.
And that'll bring up the shortstop for tonight, number 8, in his second game as a Tommyknocker, Mike Ruggiero, who has had some fantastic defensive plays for the Tommyknockers off of this rocky infield here at Three Legends Stadium, where they take some wicked bounces. And the pitch from Grosjean down the middle for strike 1, 0-1 on
There we go.
Ruggiero.
Sorry about that. The audio was down low. Not sure how the main mix audio was turned up or turned low. Sorry about that. Once again.
And here we go. Grosjean ready. Delivers.
Grosjean.
Swung on, and that's going to get
In the deep right field.
foul, as that'll be a strike 2
That is
for Mike Ruggiero.
1. Mike
As he
Ruggiero.
walks back here, and
Just an inning ago,
Steven Strachan jogs back to second after going all the way to home plate on that ball. It had some hang time, but it curved
things out here.
foul
Oh, hard so.
down the right field line. And once again, folks, the YouTube channel is up with video and audio today,
Once again.
as I am on Mixlr also. For anyone just wanting the audio, here's the pitch.
Tommyknockers.
Ball, 1-2 count on Mike Ruggiero, your shortstop for the Mining City Tommyknockers.
Grosjean out there on the mound for the Canyon County Spuds.
And here we go. Back in, 1-2 count.
Comes
2
back,
outs here, 2 runners on.
goes back to
Sets,
second.
delivers,
1-2
swung on, as it's a little blooper, and it's going to curve foul once again,
And foul ground, and that is
as the runners will go back to second and first. And Ruggiero will once again get the 1-2 count.
last night. Ruggiero
Ruggiero taking his time here. Once again, the 1-2 count with 2 outs. Runners on second and first.
Still looking for his first hit for the Tommyknockers.
And here we go. Sets. Delivers. Takes the ball to 2. With runners on second and first here. A 2-run lead in the bottom of the first with 2 outs for the Tommyknockers.
Here today.
Grosjean looks for his pitch here on the 2-2 count. Sets, delivers, swung on, and it's going to get down as there's going to be a play. No, as Coach Schubert holds Strachan for the bases loaded here, and that will bring up number 13, Matt Morgan, who is playing right field tonight.
Batting 8, right fielder, number 13, Matt Morgan.
That was the league. I couldn't believe it was.
As Morgan steps in. Pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Swung on it and missed for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike.
As Morgan's back in, throw, swing, and another miss. 0-2 on Matt Morgan here with the bases loaded.
Matt Morgan. Well, today's Spuds lineup: Vaughn, Arnold, Grant, Tarman, Bedrosian, Jester, Taylor, Ross, and Bates.
And here we are, 0-2 pitch from Grosjean. Oh, inside, 1-2 on Matt Morgan.
For the Tommyknockers, they
Once
go
again, the
to
bases
Spuds
are
in
loaded here with 2 outs, 1-2 count on Matt Morgan.
Field, a double for Carter Dobrinsky. That put runners on second and third. And then there's a sac fly for
Grosjean sets, delivers, swung on, fouled off for Matt Morgan to stay alive.
Steven Strachan had an RBI single. 2 batters later.
1-2 count, it stays as Grosjean gets his pitch.
Got on as well. That's how we are right here at 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs.
Pitch, swing and a miss for Matt Morgan to strand the bases loaded. And once again, folks, stranded runners is the name of the game for the Mining City Tommyknockers. They get there and they just can't put them all up, as that'll still be a 2-0 lead here at the end of the first for your Mining City Tommyknockers. I want to let you know that Mining City Baseball is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Great beer, great food, great sponsor. We'll be right back here for the top of the second. Go Tommy. And we are back, folks, as Zach Tollerman, number 24, will come in to face Drew Leonard, who's once again on the mound for his second inning of work. He is in line for the win. Of course, this is the second inning, but it is 2-0 Tommyknockers.
2-0.
And the first pitch is a ball, 1-0 on Zach Tollerman. Leonard readies. Delivers for ball 2 on Tollerman, 2-0.
Ball 2, 2-0.
And here we are, Leonard readies as Tollerman's in.
3-0 pitch. Outside.
As that will be 3-0 with the ball there on Tollerman. 3 straight balls from Drew Leonard to start the top of the second. And here we go. Delivers.
Drew Leonard.
Strike 1, 3-1 on Zach Tollerman. And here we go. Back in, 3-1 count. Leonard throws. Call the ball 4 as Tollerman will take his base. And that will bring up number 8, the center fielder, David Bedrosian for the Spuds.
Center fielder number 8, David Bedrosian.
And here we go. Sets. Delivers.
And there for a strike on Bedrosian. 3-1. David Bedrosian last night.
Here we go. Pitch from Leonard. Swing and a miss there. 0-2. 0-1, excuse me.
This is a swing and a miss.
And yes, the video feed on YouTube has audio right now. So if you would like to run over there and check it out,
Pitch on the
it is the
plate.
same audio you're hearing now on Mixlr. We are just running both today.
Ground ball over towards
As that
first.
ball is fouled off for the 0-2.
It's fouled off to the right side. Dalen Dobish making the play over there. Throws it into the dugout.
Bedrosian is in the 0-2 count with a runner on first here. No one out with Drew Leonard on the mound.
Once again, for the Spuds.
Pitch. Swing and a miss. As that'll be a swinging strikeout for David Bedrosian as Leonard sits him down for the first out of the inning.
$50,000 vehicle. You'll want to go to the merchandise
Absolutely, you are
area
welcome.
and sign up for it. We will have 3 contestants
As
tonight. So if
we have a beautiful view here at Three Legends Stadium. If you all want to hop over to the Mining City Tommyknocker YouTube page, you just search Mining City Tommyknockers.
number 5.
And we are live with a visual and audio tonight. We are just also on Mixlr for anyone who just wants the audio.
Sorry, folks.
As Leonard checks first, delivers.
Well, the
Called ball 1
was all the way up, so you
on
can
Dylan
hear the
Jester, the catcher today for the Spuds.
Turn that down, and you should be able to only hear me.
And Leonard, 1-0, delivers. And that is a strike, 1-1.
Go here at the ballpark, Three Legends Stadium.
As Leonard has the 1-1 count with Tollerman at first. With 1 out here as Leonard checks first. Delivers. Tollerman goes. Malfit. Oh, excuse me. That is Antonori behind the plate, not Malfi. Malfi is the DH as Antonori's throw was late on the skip. And Tollerman has a stolen base. It is a 1-1 count now on Dylan Jester. Leonard readies. Looks at second. Pitches high for a 2-1 count. As Leonard readies. Gets his pitch here for Dylan Jester. It's a 2-1 count. 1 out. As he decides to take a step off. As Dylan Jester gets back in, settles. As Leonard gets his pitch with Tollerman on second and 1 down in the top of the second. Pitch. Walked him. As he goes to first there, and that will bring up number 7, Mark Taylor.
Runners on first and second, excuse me, for the Spuds.
as Antonori comes out and talks to Drew Leonard with 2 runners on here and 1 down. As once again, number 7, Mark Taylor will come in to face Drew Leonard. With 1 down in the top of the second, runners on second and first. As Leonard checks second. Throws, swung on, hit down the third base line, and that'll get down as Tollerman will go as he will have a standing double there with an RBI, as that will be a 2-1 ball game with runners at third and second with 1 out.
Number 27, right fielder.
And that brings up right fielder tonight for the Spuds, number 27, Kane Ross, to face Drew Leonard with runners at third and second with 1 down. Leonard readies, delivers, strike 1, 0-1 count on Ross. Once again, folks, we do have the YouTube feed with audio today, as well as Mixlr, so you can hop to either one, but the YouTube page does have a nice visual for you. And here's Leonard again, called a ball, 1-1. As Leonard readies, delivers, swung on and fouled off for the second strike, and that'll be a 1-2 count on Kane Ross. Ross settles back in as Leonard gets his pitch. Sets, delivers, fouled off again to stay alive for Ross. 1-2, it stays. Sorry about that, folks. Here we go, 1-2, as Leonard gets his pitch. There's 1 down with runners on third and second. And here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off again by Ross. 1-2, it stays. It's now a 2-1 ball game with 1 out. And runners on third and second for Kane Ross in a 1-2 count. So Leonard looking to have a painless rest of this inning. Sets, delivers. Ooh, called a ball by the umpire. Groan from the fans as it's a 2-2 count now. As Leonard gets his pitch as Ross settles back in for the 2-2. Pitch. Swung on, fouled off again. As it'll be 2-2. As Ross is not going down without a fight here. Leonard looking as Ross settles back in. Delivers. Swung on and it's hit. As it looks like Matt Morgan will get it. As there'll be a throw and cut off. As that'll be an RBI to tie the game. It is a 2-2 ball game off the sacrifice fly there from Kane Ross. With a runner on third and 2 down now in the top of the second, we'll face number 10, Cody Vaith, the DH tonight for the Spuds.
Number 10, designated hitter, Cody Vaith.
And here's the pitch from Leonard. Called a ball, 1-0. Leonard readies again. Delivers. as that ball hits the dirt for a 2-0 count on Cody Vaith.
2 outs in the inning.
As after a scoreless first half,
Rounding out the order today,
in the top of the second, we've had 2 runs cross the plate for the Spuds. Pitch, swing and a miss for the 2-1 count on Cody Vaith. And the 2 that crossed so far in the top of the second has made it a 2-2 ball game. And once again, there is a runner on third with 2 down and Cody Vaith in a 2-1 count. Pitch, swing and a pop-up. I think it's going to stay in the park here, folks. No. Could not see it. That hit the top of the stadium and went out, as that'll be a foul tip for the second strike. It'll be a 2-2 count on Cody Vaith.
There's 2 outs.
So not just
2 outs.
That might be
And here we go, Vaith, 2-2 pitch here from Leonard as he sets.
Base, gonna get on base.
Delivers, swing, and it's a hit directly up to second. Great play, gets him, as that'll be the end of the top of the second. We'll go to the bottom of the second for your Tommyknockers, and we have a 2-2 ball game as we start anew. And I want to let you know that Tommyknockers Baseball is brought to you by the Best Western Plus. Fantastic location for any of your travel needs, and a wonderful sponsor here for your Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be right back after this.
Baseball.
And we are back on Tommyknockers Baseball Network as Matt Krager, number 2, steps in. As that is called ball 1 on Matt Krager, with Grosjean back on the mound here in the bottom of the second in a 2-2 brand new ball game. Krager sets. Here's a pitch for a ball, 2-0 on Matt Krager.
Welcome back here, folks, as Matt Krager leading off the inning for the Mining City Tommyknockers. Gary Grosjean gave up 2 runs.
Krager back in, 2-0 pitch coming. Swung on, hit directly back up the middle for a single. As that'll be the leadoff man on at first, as Matt Krager hits one right back up the middle. Up next, we are back to the top of the order here at third baseman number 3, Miles Hartsfield.
Playing third base today.
As he
baseman number 3
takes his time,
Miles Hartsfield.
and I do apologize for any crossover. As Grosjean readies, tries the pickoff, as Krager is back safe. Once again, it is number 3, Miles Hartsfield, up to bat for the Tommyknockers. We're back to the top of the order here in the bottom of the second in a 2-2 ball game. Grosjean sets, delivers outside for a ball, 1-0. Sorry, folks, as we're having a conversation here in the booth as the pitcher and catcher have a conversation about some signs here. And Miles Hartsfield steps back in for the 1-0 pitch. Krieger is at first base. And Grosjean checks first, delivers, swung on, right past Jacob Schubert, the third base coach for the Tommyknockers, as that'll be a 1-1 count. Some words of encouragement from Coach Schubert over there after dodging that ball. And here we go. Hartsfield back in for the 1-1. And here we go. As that is ball 2, 2-2 on Miles Hartsfield. Pitch swung on as that'll get through as Krieger's going for 3. Oh, he about falls, but he's still going to get there. As there'll be runners on the corners after that single from Miles Hartsfield with no outs here in the bottom of the second. And sorry about that advertisement. It actually takes a few seconds to come back off the screen, so the audio may be a little in front of it. But every time that pops up, we're going to try our best to get it back on screen when the play starts. And here we are as we take a little time as Coach Carty comes out and talks to Matt Krieger, make sure he's okay after stumbling. And that'll be number 11, Carter Dobrinsky, back in with no outs and runners on the corners in a 2-2 ball game for the Tommyknockers. Sets, delivers high for Carter Dobrinsky for a 1-0 count. Here we go again. 1-0 count on Dobrinsky. Set, goes. Steal going as that ball is off, and he is safe. The throw was a little short in front of second base, so the base was stolen easily. And the second baseman had a catch on that ball and tried to throw to third to get the out on Krieger, who got back safely, as there will be no outs, runners on third and second here with a 1-0 count. A 2-0 count, excuse me.
2-0 pitch.
As check swing, as he does not go. It's a 3-0 count on Carter Dobrinsky, with runners on third and second here for Grosjean, and no outs. Grosjean sets, delivers, off outside. As that will be 3-1. Sorry for the mix-up there, folks, as we had a little bit of confusion. 3-1 pitch here. Delivers. Swing and fouled off. And that'll be a full count for Carter Dobrinsky. And it's a full count here as Dobrinsky settles back in with no outs. Runners on third and second here. Bottom of the second. Sets. Delivers. Swung on, but it's hit foul. Watch out, kids. And that's a souvenir for a fan, as Dobrinsky will still have a full count here.
Well, I'm not sure how long it will take the umpires.
Here we go.
Our coaches to
Set.
the jackets.
Delivers. Swing and a miss for Carter Dobrinsky, as that is the first out of the inning. And that will bring up number 17, center fielder Justin Green.
Center fielder number 17, Justin Green.
Not as hot. I'll say that, not as hot. That's going to bring up Justin Green as Dobrinsky strikes out, swinging.
Green takes his time stepping up. Once again, folks, I would be dared to say that this is one of the most beautiful views in baseball here at Butte, Montana, at Three Legends Stadium. As Green settles in, here's the pitch. Swung on, and it's a hit to the second baseman as that's an out. But it's an RBI single, or RBI sacrifice, excuse me, for Justin Green, as it is now a 3-2 ball game in the bottom of the second. With Hartsfield on third, and number 19, the DH tonight, David Melfi up to bat.
David Melfi.
Melfi takes his practice swing here.
For you. So 1 point streak ahead.
Hello?
Vaughn having pitched 5 pitches, but he only threw 41.
Can't think about what I did for yesterday.
Okay. This is for ball 1 ball and no strikes.
We have a problem here on Mixlr, folks, as that ball is hit right back up the middle, as David Melfi will have an RBI single.
It's an RBI single for David Melfi.
Sorry about that, folks, as we are back on Mixlr also, as David Melfi hits an RBI single directly up the middle, with
So here comes Steven Strachan.
Left fielder, number 30.
and that'll bring up number 37, Steven Strachan, as it's now a 4-2 ball game.
Tommyknockers website. I
Melfi
believe.
readies.
1-0 pitch.
Check pitch as he
Over
dives back
third.
safe.
Not in time as
Strachan
has
still has
quickly.
as he steps in. Pitch. Strike one on Steven Strachan.
The lower outside
0-1.
corner. Nothing and 1 here on Strachan.
With
Strachan had an RBI single his
2 outs here
first at bat just an inning ago.
as Grosjean sets. 0-1 pitch.
Grosjean comes down.
Swung on and hit foul.
Foul and out of play.
Hit a long way, but it went foul right off the bat, as it'll be a 0-2 count on Steven Strachan with 2 down.
One out in the inning. Scoreboard here at the ballpark is delayed. Oh, two
As
outs in the
Strachan settles in for the 0-2 pitch here with 2 outs.
inning. The 0-2 pitch.
As that ball gets away, as Melfi will take second, uncontested,
Advance to second
on the wild pitch. Is 1-2 for Strachan.
And it's going to be 1 and 2 for Steven Strachan.
Once again, I do apologize for that audio outage on Mixlr as my microphone disconnected. And I noticed a little late, and once again, it disconnected, so I apologize. We are still good on YouTube.
And 2 strikes.
As here's the pitch, as Strachan hits it, and it is caught for the out, as Kane Ross makes it over there.
We now head to the top of the third, where for the Spuds,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first contestant drawn, and we want this contestant.
And once again, folks, I do apologize for the Mixlr, as my audio went out, and I'm trying to hook back up. But YouTube is running, and we are good there.
For a $50,000 vehicle.
Back on Mixlr. Sorry about that, folks. I appreciate everything you put up with as we are
Of the ballpark.
getting these broadcasts to you.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
As that
No, it wasn't 7. Yeah, it was only
will be the end of the bottom of the second there, as it's a 4-2 ball game for the Tommyknockers. I do apologize as I was fixing my audio there. I kind of missed out on that final play. But Steven Strachan lined out to the right fielder for the final out there, as Drew Leonard is back on the mound here for the top of the third. We'll be right back here on Tommyknockers Baseball Network.
Pepsi.
And we are back, folks, as Drew Leonard will take the mound here in the bottom of the third with a 4-2 lead. And Bryson Vaughn will lead off for the Spuds. And here's the pitch. Strike one on Bryson Vaughn, 0-1 count.
Strike one call here on Vaughn. 0-1 to him here in the top of the third inning. We're back here.
Here's another pitch. Swung on, hit right back up the middle as that'll get through for a single for Bryson Vaughn to lead off the bottom, or the top of the third, excuse me.
Hit of the evening for the Canyon
Score
County
is
Spuds.
right.
Base hit. A leadoff hit for the Spuds here into the top of the third. And that's going to bring up Cole
Thank you,
Arnold.
sorry.
Last night, Cole
As
Arnold had
we do apologize for any crossover there, as we're having a little trouble with the scoreboard, and it's kind of throwing us all off here, as there is
Arnold playing shortstop.
beginning of the third. As that's a strike on Cole Arnold, who is now up to bat for the Spuds. I do apologize, I'm falling a bit behind here. There's a lot going on in the booth. As Arnold steps back in for the 0-1 count. Pitch fouled off. 0-2 on Cole Arnold.
Cole Arnold.
As Arnold takes his time there.
The 2 here at the ballpark. 0-2 count.
As Leonard readies. 0-2. Checks first. Delivers. High.
Side for
Great play by Carter Dobrinsky there as he dove to stop that wild throw from Antonori.
safely.
That's been also the name of the game, folks, is wild throws on pickoff plays for the Tommyknockers, allowing runners to advance in the scoring position, which then turn into scores. In both losses, the Tommyknockers have had struggles. As that pitch from Leonard is in the dirt, great stop by Antonori there,
For ball.
as it's 2-2 count now on Cole Arnold.
Now here on Cole Arnold. Arnold and Grant. Tullerman.
Arnold steps back in as Leonard looks for his pitch.
Up next. The 2-2.
As it's
Pitch
2-2.
on its way from Leonard. Foul to the left side.
Sorry, folks, as that is a foul ball. It'll stay 2-2 as my Mixlr audio once again goes out. As I try to fix that for you. Arnold steps back in. It's a 2-2 here with no outs. Runner on third.
Pitching in his first game for the Mining City Tommyknockers.
And that ball is hit, and it gets past the third baseman.
And that's gonna be running
As that'll be 2 on with no outs here to start the the top of the third, excuse me.
top of the third inning.
Number 18, left fielder Cameron Grant.
As that'll bring up number 18, Cam Grant here, as Antonori wants to take a second and talk to his pitcher. And sorry about that, folks. We are now back on Mixlr. I'm not sure why my microphone keeps going out, but we are trying to get that fixed. And once again, I am on YouTube with the video feed also tonight. We are just running both in case somebody just wanted the audio on the drive home or something like that. So we have a conversation on the mound here with pitching coach Brandon Cowan coming in. I do apologize for the crossover on the broadcast.
Against these two teams, 7:05. So
As
make your plans to come on
we'll be
out to the
right back
ballpark
here,
and support your Mining
and it
City
doesn't look like
Tommyknockers.
Leonard's going to come out. They're just having a conversation. We'll be right back here on Tommyknockers Network.
Giving up 2 base hits here in the
And
inning.
we are back, folks, as Drew Leonard stays in with 2 men on, second and first here, with no outs here, top of the third, with Cam Grant, number 18, up to bat for the Spuds. It is a 4-2 Tommyknocker lead. Sets, pitch, swung on, fouled off,
Off to the right side.
and that is 0-1 on Cam Grant.
On. Cameron Grant.
Here we go. Grant takes his time. Once again, there's a man on second and first with nobody out. 0-1 count with Drew Leonard on the mound for his third inning of work.
Count, well, I do believe
Leonard checks second. Delivers. Swung on. That's the third base. Could be 2 as the throw's high.
As that gets away from the first baseman, runners on the corner.
The runners will stay on the corners. Nobody advances there as the ball bounces back
Error on
off the brick wall to save the runner from going home
the throw over, the second baseman.
as
who's
Matt
covering the
Krieger
tag. As Matt Krieger,
overthrows Carter Dobrinsky on that double play
first
that
baseman, Dobrinsky
causes
play.
Cam Grant to be safe at first, and that will be runners on the corners.
The ball got loose in the bullpen when they was running the bases, so that's why the manager was the top one to get up.
Hold on a second. So they're going to say that Cameron Grant is out.
They're going to say interference on Cameron Grant.
Number 24, third
I do
baseman.
believe, so that'll be a second out there on that high throw.
Bears up with interference.
Dobrinsky tried to jump up for that ball, and I believe Cam Grant ran into him as that ball is hit by Tollerman.
Deep off the bat of Zach
As Green goes back, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the third after that weird play at first.
We head to the bottom of the
I do want to let you know that Tommyknockers Baseball is brought to you by Montana's Rib and Chop House, the best in Butte, always the best in Butte. We'll be right back
To the
after this
third
message.
base side, we have our first
And we are back, folks, on the Mining City Tommyknockers Network as Grosjean stays on to pitch the bottom of the third here as Coach Brandon Cowan jogs over to first base. Coach Jacob Schubert in third. And I forgot to mention today, head coach Tom Cardy is in the dugout talking to his players. And that will bring up number 18, Vinny Antonori, for the Tommyknockers here to lead off the bottom of the third.
For the Tommyknockers, catcher number 18, Vinny Antonori.
As Grosjean wastes no time, here's the pitch. Strike one on Antonori, 0-1 count. Antonori steps back in. Grosjean gets his pitch. Wind up. Delivers. Strike two on the corner. 0-2 on Vinny Antonori to lead off the bottom of the third in a 4-2 Tommyknocker ball game.
We're back here as count now.
And here's the windup from Grosjean. Sets, delivers. Swung off, fouled off to stay alive. 0-2 it stays for Vinny Antonori. Antonori steps back in as he gets some words of encouragement from the stands. Here's the pitch from Grosjean, 0-2. And that's a ball, 1-2. As Antonori takes a step out, readjusts the gloves. As we have lapsed 1 hour in game time, and it's only the bottom of the third. And it seems it's going to be another long one today, folks. As Grosjean sets, delivers, swung on, and that looks like it's going foul, as it'll stay 1-2.
Nothing in two. Excuse me, 1 and 2.
Plenty of souvenirs here, folks, for the kids at Three Legends Stadium.
I have no idea. I assume so.
Antonori steps back in, 1-2. Sets, delivers.
Two pitch.
Oh, inside, almost hits him. 2-2 on Antonori. Once again, folks, I appreciate you understanding the connection issue here on Mixlr. We are still good to go right now as Grosjean sets, delivers, swung on and missed for the strikeout of Antonori for the first out of the bottom of the third. And that will bring up Mike Ruggiero, the shortstop tonight for your Tommyknockers.
Number 8, Mike Ruggiero.
Antonori in. Grosjean wastes no time. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Ball 1. 1-0 on Ruggiero. Ruggiero steps back in. Grosjean gets his pitch. Wind up. Throw. Outside again. 2-0. Ruggiero steps in. Here's the pitch from Grosjean.
Pitch.
Ball 3, 3-0.
3-0 on.
With one out here in the bottom of the third in a 4-2 Tommyknocker lead ball game. As we have some warming up going on the mound
Umpires here
for the Tommyknockers, as that is the first strike on 3-1 now for Ruggiero, as Grosjean gets a strike over the plate there without a swing from Ruggiero. And here we go. Delivered. Swung on as it's popped up high. And it is caught out in right field for the second out. And now that will bring up number 13, Matt Morgan.
Right fielder, number 13, Matt Morgan.
Matt Morgan settles in here with 2 down in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Inside. 1-0 on Matt Morgan. Once again, it is the bottom of the third. It is a 4-2 Tommyknocker ball game.
This is a 4-2.
And here we go. Pitch.
Ball game.
Outside. Ball 2 for Matt Morgan. 2-0.
No strikes on Matt Morgan. Morgan and Krager up next.
And here's another pitch. Throw. Outside. And that is a 3-0 count on Matt Morgan.
On Morgan.
As Miles Hartsfield comes on the screen, jogging to pick up that ball. Morgan settles back in for the 3-0 count with 2 down here in the bottom of the third. And here's the pitch. Called a strike. 3-1 on Matt Morgan.
3 balls and no strikes. The flag flying from left to right out there in right field just above the scoreboard.
Here's another pitch. 3-1 count.
3-1 pitch.
Swung on as Matt Morgan hits it, as it looks like it's going to die out in center as Bedrosian gets the third out. And that'll be the end of the third, and we'll go to the top of the fourth here shortly. I do want to let you know that Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by Up Top Apparel, who have created what the Tommyknockers are wearing as they are in their orange and white unis today. We'll be right back after this.
If you have the trivia knowledge, you gotta hope that I
we are back, folks, on Tommyknockers Network, as number 8, David Bedrosian, will lead off for the Spuds, as number 26, Drew Leonard, will have his 4th inning of work with this 4-2 Tommyknocker lead in the top of the 4th. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and it's hit over to second as it's tossed over to first for the first out of the inning, as that is retired quickly on that first pitch to Bedrosian from Drew Leonard. First out of the inning.
Catcher, Dylan Jester.
And up next, folks, is number 5, Dylan Jester, who's playing catcher tonight for the Spuds. He'll face Drew Leonard after that 1 pitch out. Leonard sets, delivers, outside, ball 1, 1-0. And once again, folks, we have a beautiful view here, Three Legends Stadium, and I dare say one of the best in all of baseball. And here we go. Here's the pitch, as that is another ball, 2-0 on Dylan Jester here for Drew Leonard.
Now on Dylan Jester.
Leonard getting his pitch as Jester digs in for the 2-0. And here's the pitch. High for a 3-0 count on Dylan Jester with 1 down in the top of the 4th. So Leonard gets his pitch. Jester readies. 3-0. Delivers. Strike 1, 3-1 for Drew Leonard. Here we are. Leonard ready again. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and fouled off. Full count. Once again, Dylan Jester, the catcher for the Spuds, is at the plate. Is a full count now with 1 down. Drew Leonard on the mound for his 4th inning of work. Here we go. Here's the pitch. High for the ball on the full count, as that will be a walk for Dylan Jester. And that will bring up number 7, Mark Taylor.
First baseman, Mark Taylor.
1 down here in the top of the 4th, and the 4-2 Tommyknocker-led ball game, as Mark Taylor will come up to face Drew Leonard, who's in his 4th inning of work. Drew is actually from Montana. Here we go. High for ball 1 on Mark Taylor. He actually played ball in Montana. So we have 2 local kids with Liam Sommer and Drew Leonard. Here we go. Leonard eyes first. Delivers. Swung on, hit to third base. Has a wicked bounce to second. Throw to first as he is out, and that'll be the inning as Drew Leonard ends it scoreless in the top of the 4th as we go to the bottom of the 4th with a 4-2 Tommyknocker-led ball game. We'll be back right after these messages. Tommyknockers Baseball is brought to you by Metals Bar and Grill in downtown Butte, right next to our team store on Park Street. We'll be right back after this. Go Tommyknockers. And welcome back to Tommyknockers Baseball Network as Grosjean will take the mound for his 4th inning of work for the Spuds. as Matt Krager will lead off, second baseman for the Tommyknockers. Once again, it is a 4-2 ball game as the Tommyknockers lead. And I do apologize for any crossover in the broadcast.
Second baseman Matt Krager.
Excuse me, Gary Grosjean still out there on the mound here in his.
And here's the pitch from Grosjean. First pitch is called a strike on Krager, 0-1 to start the bottom of the fourth.
Nothing in one to start the bottom of the fourth.
As a Grosjean looks for his pitch, Krager settles back in. And here it is, wind-up throw. Swung on right up the middle as the second baseman goes for it, and it's kicked as the third and second baseman kind of run into each other. There's a miscommunication. I do believe that's an error, folks. As the third and shortstop, excuse me, I said second baseman, third baseman and shortstop almost run into each other and kind of kick the ball, as Matt Krager will be safe at first.
That was in
Third baseman number 3,
area.
Miles Hartsfield.
Solomon ran all the way over to try to get
As
the ball.
that'll bring up the top of the order for the Tommyknockers, third baseman number 3, Miles Hartsfield.
Gotta be kidding me. Boys,
As there's
how we played.
no outs here in the bottom of the fourth.
The leadoff man on first.
As Hartsfield's ready for the 1-0 pitch.
The 1-0 pitch on its way.
Called a strike one, 1-1 on Miles Hartsfield.
One ball and one strike.
Here we go.
But here in nighttime,
Hartsfield back in, 1-1.
Butte, Montana, the city
Grosjean
is
delivers.
left field.
Swung on right back up the middle from Hartsfield.
Right back up the middle.
As Krager will stay at second.
Gets it in quickly.
Runners at second and first now with no outs
Second for the Tommyknockers here
in the bottom of the fourth.
First baseman.
Next
number
up,
11,
first
Carter
baseman number 11, Carter
Dobrinsky.
Dobrinsky. And once again, I do apologize for any crossover. Here we are, Dobrinsky back in.
This one a low-scoring affair as apparent to last night.
Checks. Grosjean delivers. Strike one for Dobrinsky. With no outs here in the bottom of the fourth for the Tommyknockers.
Combined for 10 runs. More than that, actually.
And here we go. Grosjean sets again. Looks at second. Delivers. Swung on right to the third baseman. Over. As that's two there. As that ball is hit directly to Tollerman, who catches it and throws it to second. As Krager was leading off there. And that's two
So that's two down here in the inning.
in the bottom of the fourth with Hartsfield on first.
Over there on third base.
However, it does bring up center fielder number 17, Justin Green, for the Tommyknockers with two down and a runner on first. It is a 4-2 Tommyknocker-led ball game in the bottom of the fourth.
4-2 Tommyknockers here in the bottom of the fourth.
As Green settles in here, Grosjean
Game.
gets his pitch. Grosjean set, delivers outside, as that was a pickoff attempt there, throw out, as they were looking for that stolen base by Hartsfield.
Came off to the left. It was gonna throw it
And
down
that'll
the
be a
third.
1-0 count on Justin Green.
One ball and no strikes.
Here's the pitch.
1-0 pitch.
Outside again,
Ball two,
2-0
no strikes.
on Justin Green. As let me tell you, folks, you don't want to give Justin Green anything to touch.
Well, Justin Green at the plate. Last night, Justin Green.
Here we go. Grosjean set again, 2-0 count. Pitch
1 for 3
outside
on the run.
again,
As it's
3-0
ball three,
on Justin Green. All of these pitches have been on the outside in almost intentionally fashion.
2 outs in the inning. Grosjean.
Grosjean checks first. 3-0 count on Justin Green. Delivers inside to walk Justin Green as Hartsfield jogs down to second. Green goes to first with two down here in the bottom of the fourth. That will bring up DH number 19, David Malfi.
Designated hitter number 19, David Melfi. That didn't come across, did it?
So here it comes.
And here we are. We actually have a conversation.
David Melfi.
Actually have a conversation on the mound as I lose my Mixlr audio once again. I do apologize, folks. But there is a conversation, and I will be right back after this conversation by the Spuds at the mound.
Probably tell
We are back, folks, as the runner steals, as
steals third, but Dylan Chester
that is a stolen base to third base there,
over there on third.
with David Malfi, number 19, up to bat. I do apologize for the loss of audio again on Mixlr, as we're solidly on YouTube here. But we will continue as Grosjean delivers to Malfi, and that is foul tipped
Fouled off at the plate. Now 1-1.
for a strike, and that'll be a 1-1 count on David Malfi, as that first pitch was a ball that Hartsfield stole on. I do apologize on being a little slow on that call as I was trying to fix the Mixlr audio. We now have runners on the corners here with 2 outs. David Malfi at the bat. 1-1 pitch from Grosjean comes, swung on, fouled off for a 1-2 count. As Green looked like he was about to steal there, Malfi fouled that pitch off, and he will go back.
1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs in the inning.
And it is a 1-2 count for David Malfi here. Bottom of the 4th. 2 outs, runners on the corners. 4-2, Tommyknocker lead. Grosjean gets his pitch. Sets, delivers. Foul tipped, and it'll stay 1-2 for David Malfi.
Once again.
Malfi takes his time for the 1-2 as he steps back in. Grosjean getting his pitch, runners on the corners. Here's the pitch.
1-2 pitch.
Swung on, fouled, and it'll stay 1-2 as Green ran on this 2-strike pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
As Malfi
Here on
takes his time, steps back in. 1-2 count still with the runners on the corners.
prevent the runners from
2
scoring.
outs.
Runners on the
Grosjean checks
corners.
third, delivers.
Tommyknockers.
Swung on and missed by Malfi, and that'll be the 3rd strike. And that is the inning there. As we go to the top of the 5th, we'll be right back. I do want to let you know that Tommyknockers Baseball is brought to you by Perkins Restaurant on Harrison Avenue in Butte, Montana. Fantastic sponsors. We love to plug our sponsors here as they allow us to do what we do here and bring you great baseball in Butte, Montana. We'll be right back after this. And welcome back, folks, as we are live on YouTube and Mixlr. I am your broadcaster this season. My name is Tyler King. And we have a pitching change for the Mining City Tommyknockers after 4 nice innings from Drew Leonard, in line for the win right now in the 4-2 ball game. Number 35, Alex Dilly, will come in relief, and he'll face number 27, Kane Ross, to lead off the top of the 5th.
Welcome back here, folks, as it's gonna be
Billy
Kane
sets.
Ross leading off for
Delivers.
Hampton County Spuds.
Strike 1 in his first pitch. 0-1 on Kane Ross.
It's number 35, Alex Dilly. For them,
Dilly gets his pitch.
Ross will be his first pass. The 0-1
Delivers. Whoa! As that hits his bat. That hits the bat. That's a strike. 0-2 on Kane Ross. As he ducks, he puts the bat up still, and it hits the bat. I don't think you could do that one again. As he's going to get a different bat there. As he, I think that broke the bat, or at least cracked the bat there.
Or at least cracked it.
I'll tell you what, folks, I hope you were watching that on video, because that one was a weird one.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
As that ball was basically behind him, and it hits the bat.
Ball went over his head. Hit the bat.
Guy just stands in the batter's
So we take a second here and pause for Kane Ross to grab a new bat as he faces Alex Dilly with an 0-2 count after that weird play there
So 1
that
ball
went
and
for a
2
strike.
strikes.
And here we are, 0-2. Dilly readies.
The 0-2
Delivers.
pitch on its way. Outside, ball 1. Now the count 1.
That'll be a 1-2 count after that ball in the outside corner.
Kane Ross. Ross had a sacrifice RBI the last time up. As he hit a
Dilly
fly
delivers.
ball right field.
Check swing, does not go, 2-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes on Ross. They
And Ross
connect for the
back
Spuds.
in, 2-2 count. Dilly ready. Delivers.
2-2 pitch.
Swung on and missed for the strikeout for Alex Dilly. That's the first out of the top of the 5th. And once again, folks, it is a 4-2 Tommyknocker lead in the top of the 5th with 1 out. As Drew Leonard, the starting pitcher for the Tommyknockers, pitched 4 solid innings after giving up 2 runs in the second. And he is in line for the win as long as the Tommyknockers keep the lead.
I'm good, thank you.
Dilly ready. As he'll face number 10, Cody Vaith, who is DHing tonight for the Spuds. As that's a 1-0 count.
Third outside, ball 1 ball.
Dilly set. Delivers.
1-1.
Inside. 2-0 on Cody Vaith.
2-0. Well, the line is done for the starting pitcher of the Tommyknockers. Drew Leonard went 4 innings, giving up 3 hits. 2
Dilly
runs.
set. Delivers.
Struck out.
Swung on, and that is hit.
Walked 3 innings. This is
As that's going. That is gone. Oh, no, it's not. It drops in just inside.
as it just lands at the top of the wall inside.
As he is out on the gun from Steven Strachan. Steven Strachan out by the fence in left field, folks. Guns him out at second as it looks like Vaith is limping as he rounded first base.
Not sure what's going on.
It looked like he stumbled there and grabbed his hamstring a little bit as he's probably going to come over here and look at the trainer.
Are bigger than normal.
And man, folks, that carried all the way to the warning track and hit the fence. And Strachan picked it up and gunned him out at second base
Stick up a couple
for the second out. And here's the pitch as that is crushed, but it's foul.
Bryson Vaughn foul and out of play.
That would have been smacked, folks, but that was a foul ball, and that'll be a strike. 0-1 with 2 outs. 4-2 Tommyknocker lead. Here we go. Delivered. Ball. 1-1 count.
This is outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes on Bryson Vaughn.
1-1 pitch here.
I got word that the base is here.
And Dilly delivers. Inside again. 2-1. once again, folks, Steven Strachan took away a double on that beautiful throw. Pitch fouled off, 2-2 for Bryson Vaughn.
3 and 2 on Vaughn.
As Dilly gets ready here. Top of the 5th, 2 outs, 2-2 count, 4-2 Tommyknocker led ball game.
2 outs in the inning for the Spuds. A 2-2
And I do
pitch
apologize,
on
Mixlr is
strike.
out again, and swing and miss as he is
It's gonna be
thrown out for the 3rd out to end the top of the 5th. And we will be right back here on Tommyknockers Baseball. It is a 4-2 ball game. We'll be right back after this. And we are back, folks, as we are at the bottom of the 5th here as number 37, Steven Strachan. First pitch is a ball to him. 1-0 for Steven Strachan, who's leading off the bottom of the 5th. As Gary Grosjean stays in for his 5th inning of work. As here's another pitch. Called a strike. 1-1 on Steven Strachan. Strachan had a beautiful throw from the fence in left field to gun out the runner at second base in the last inning. Here's another pitch. Swung on and fouled off. And that'll be 1-2 for Steven Strachan. Strachan takes his time stepping back in.
Strachan takes his time.
Comes in
Action down in the Spuds bullpen.
as Grosjean readies.
1-2 pitch from Grosjean.
Delivers. Swung on, miss for the strikeout of Steven Strachan as for the first out of the bottom of the 5th in this 4-2 Tommyknocker-led ball game.
And that'll strike out Steven Strachan.
Up next will be catcher number 18, Vinny Antonori.
Vinny Antonori.
Nori, catcher for the Tommyknockers.
Once again, want to thank everyone for understanding the struggle of having 2 broadcasts going. But we will get through this as here's the pitch. As it hits him, Vinny Antonori will walk over to first base. And up next, shortstop number 8, Mike Ruggiero.
Number 8, Mike Ruggiero.
That's going to bring up Mike Ruggiero for Tommyknockers.
as he comes in here. Takes his time as Grosjean is on the mound still with one down on that strikeout of Strachan. We do have a man at first on Antonori. And here's the pitch as it's pulled back for a ball one on Antonori, or excuse me, on Ruggiero. Ruggiero back in as first is checked. And Grosjean delivers. Swung on as that is hit to the shortstop, who has a trouble with it, and they can only get one after a little bobble in the glove, as that'll be 2 down on a fielder's choice. And that will bring up right fielder number 13, Matt Morgan.
Right fielder number 13, Matt Morgan.
And Grosjean delivers outside 1-0 to Matt Morgan. First is checked by Grosjean. He sets and he delivers as that is another ball, 2-0 to Matt Morgan. Morgan steps back in, 2-0 count. 2 outs, runner at first. 4-2 Tommyknocker led ball game in the bottom of the 5th. As that is strike 1 on Matt Morgan, 2-1 is the count. Grosjean checks first, delivers. Base is being stolen as he is gunned out at second base by the catcher on that stolen base attempt, as that'll end the inning as we'll go to the top of the 6th here. It is a 4-2 Tommyknocker led ball game. Just want to let you know that Tommyknockers baseball is brought to you by D Motors, a fantastic sponsor of your Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be right back for the top of the 6th after this. And welcome back, folks, to Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball Network. I'm your broadcaster for the season, Tyler King, as we are into the top of the 6th inning. It is a 4-2 Tommyknocker-led ball game, as Alex Dilly, number 35, will stay on the mound for his 2nd inning of work, and he'll face number 3, Cole Arnold.
Cole Arnold.
As Arnold steps in, Dilly readies. Delivers. High for ball 1, 1-0. Dilly readies again as Arnold steps in. 1-0 pitch. Strike 1, 1-1 on Cole Arnold. Dilly getting this pitch. Sets. Delivers. Hit, and it goes foul, as that is a 1-2, as it just curves foul down the right field line. That'll be 1-2 as Arnold slowly walks back after thinking that was going to be a big hit there, as almost was. As he'll now be 1-2 with no outs here in the top of the 6th. Dilly gets his pitch for the 1-2 count. Sets. Delivers. High for a 2-2 count. On the breaking ball there. Just didn't break enough as it hits the top of the zone for a ball. 2-2. Dilly set again for the 2-2 pitch. Throws. Swung as he's out on the check swing. That's the first out of the ball game. The first out of the top of the 6th, excuse me. Got a little excited there.
Sorry, I don't know what was going on with my
As Dilly gets that strikeout for the first out at the top of the 6th.
I'm sorry about that one.
That'll bring up number 18, Cam Grant.
And nobody could hear me, so I don't know if it's the iPad, I don't know if it's my mixer, but we're back.
And here we are. Grant settles in. Dilly readies. Throws. Strike one. 0-1 on a beautiful
Out in the
breaking ball. Once again, folks, we are on YouTube and Mixlr. YouTube has video and audio tonight after audio issue yesterday. And here's the pitch. Swung on, popped up high.
This is popped up on the infield for the
As I think Dobrinsky, no, he moves away as Krager grabs it. The second baseman moves over, grabs it for the second out of the inning.
number 2.
As Alex Dilly has had a great start here. Needs to get one more to get out at the top of the 6th with 2 scoreless innings.
Zach Tollerman, who had a
And now number 24, Zach Tollerman, will come in to bat. The third batter of the top of the 6th
run.
in this 4-2 Tommyknocker led ball game.
The Tommyknockers currently lead 4-2.
And here we are. Dilly throws. Strike one.
Strike on the inside corner.
Once again, folks, the Mining City Tommyknockers have their own beer, and there's plenty of fans here holding them out and having a nice drink tonight. As Dilly sets for the 0-1 pitch.
The 0-1 pitch.
Delivers. Swung on. Right to Krager for the third out. As we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-2 Tommyknockers. We'll be back right after this. I do want to let you know that Tommyknockers Baseball is brought to you by the Best Western Plus. Fantastic sponsor here for your Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be right back after this. And a welcome back, Tommyknockers Nation, as we have a pitching change for the Spuds, as number 33, Noah Stevens, will take the mound, and he'll face number 2, Matt Krager, who had that line drive third out in the last inning, or in the top of the sixth, excuse me, not the last inning. Still the same inning. But yes, number 33, Noah Stevens.
Now pitching for the.
And here's Coach Brandon Cowan jogging to first base. Jacob Schubert over to third base. And
Noah Stevens.
Tom Carty talking to his players and coaches, making sure they're on the same page here. Oh. Sorry about that, folks, as my audio went out a little bit. As we'll actually have Matt Morgan up after that stolen base was the last out in the last inning, so he is back up. And here's the pitch. As that is a wild pitch to start off, not even close to the plate. 1-0 count on Matt Morgan. And once again, I do apologize. I thought it was Matt Krieger up, but their last out of the last inning was Rogerios trying to steal second. So that brings Matt Morgan back up. And here's another pitch. High, 2-0 on Matt Morgan. And here's another pitch. Ball 3 from Stevens on Matt Morgan. Once again, folks, this is the bottom of the sixth. 4-2 Tommyknocker led ball game. 3-0 count for Matt Morgan. Stevens delivers. Strike one, 3-1 on Matt Morgan.
Tommyknockers, but his ERA currently sitting at 47.25 with a 700 batting average and an inning and a third.
And here we go. Swing and a miss for Matt Morgan on the inside pitch there. He just couldn't lay off. It was inside and high. 3-2 full count now after 3 balls.
11 game against the Spearfish Sasquatch.
Full count pitch from Stevens. Delivers. Called a looking strike backwards K on Matt Morgan for the first out of the inning.
Looking for Matt Morgan.
That now will bring up number 2, second baseman Matt Krieger.
ERA there for Noah Stevens.
Second baseman, number 2, Matt Kroger.
That'll bring up Matt Krieger.
Stevens readies for the first pitch. Delivers. Swung on and missed by Krieger.
Noah Stevens coming
He looked like he was expecting a fastball there and got a changeup or a breaking ball of some kind and
strikes out of the pitch.
swung too early there.
You don't
As that is an 0-1 count. And here's Stevens. Swung on and missed again for strike 2. 0-2 count on Matt Krieger
on.
after the strikeout of Matt Morgan at the first at bat. Krieger steps back in for the 0-2 pitch as Stevens is on the mound here.
Stevens.
He sets. Wind up. Delivers. Swung on and fouled off. It looks like it's going to go out of play. It was close. It'll stay 0-2 for Matt Krieger.
It'll still be 0-2 on.
No, I've said this a few times today, folks, but it is a beautiful night here at Three Legends Stadium in Butte, Montana. And I hope that you guys are on the video stream or you make it out here because the view here is absolutely phenomenal.
Goes 5 innings, giving up 7 runs.
0-2 pitch here for Krieger as Stevens sets.
4 earned runs,
Delivers.
4 runs total.
Swung on. Foul tip. It'll stay 0-2
25 batters.
for Matt Krieger.
Gary Grosjean. Quality start.
Here we are. Krieger back in. 0-2. Still alive as Stevens sets. Delivers. Swung on and missed for his second strikeout of the inning as Krieger sat down 2 with the strikeout. 2 outs here. Bottom of the 6th. And that will bring us to the top of the order with number 3, third baseman Miles Hartsfield coming up to bat.
Number 3, Miles Hartsfield.
Here's Miles Hartsfield.
As Matt Krieger is over there talking to Carter Dobrinsky about that pitch there, letting him know, hey, there's some solid movement there. Just know what to expect. If he comes up to bat here as Miles Hartsfield digs in for the 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. 4-2 Tommyknocker lead. Here's the pitch. Called ball 1, 1-0
Ball
on Miles Hartsfield.
outside, 1 ball and no strikes.
Tommyknockers looking to win their first ever home game here at Three Legends Stadium after that heartbreaking loss yesterday. Here's another pitch outside for ball 2 on Hartsfield. And once again, folks, this is game 2 of 3 as we will play the Spuds again tomorrow night, 7:05 first pitch. And here's the pitch from Stevens. Ball, oh, called a strike. That's a 2-1 count. Must have just caught the corner there, as I about called it a ball prematurely. 2-1 is the count on Hartsfield. Stevens delivers, swung on, fouled off. It'll be 2-2 for Hartsfield.
2-2 on Hartsfield. As Noah Stevens looking for his 3rd punch out of the inning.
And here we are, 2-2. Hartsfield digs back in to face Stevens.
Steps back in. The 2-2 pitch.
Here it is. Outside, 3-2 for Hartsfield.
3 balls and 2 strikes.
There is 2 outs here, bottom of the 6th, in a 4-2 Tommyknocker-led ball game. Full count for Miles Hartsfield, as Noah Stevens is on the mound for the Spuds. And here's the pitch. Swung on, and it's a little dribbler to second, and it'll be a little throw to first, as that is the inning. We'll go to the top of the 7th here momentarily, but I do want to let you know that Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by ButteAuto.com. That is ButteAuto.com. Fantastic sponsor here for the Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back to Tommyknockers Baseball Network, as Alex Dilly will take his 3rd inning of work here, starting the top of the 7th here. Number 8, David Bedrosian will lead off in this 4-2 Tommyknocker-led ball game. Once again, this is the top of the 7th.
Welcome back here, folks, as we begin.
Dilly readies.
Top of
First
the
pitch
7th
coming.
inning. 4-2 the score.
Ooh, called ball. After a fake bunt attempt there as he pulled back. So it's a 1-0 count on Bedrosian.
This is outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes.
Dilly readies, delivers. Swung on, missed. 1-1. As the wind is blowing into the park right now, folks, from the left side. As that'll make balls in the air harder to get out of here, even though the elevation is so crazy. It is a 2-1 count now after that ball high to David Bedrosian from Alex Dilly.
Dilly. Beautiful day here in Butte, Montana.
Here we go, Dilly. Ball, 3-1. Not close to the plate there, as the breaking ball went high and did not break. Here we go, 2-1.
3-1 pitch.
And swung on, miss. It's actually a full count now, folks. Sorry. There was 3 balls in that last pitch. It's a 3-2 count now on David Bedrosian. No outs here, top of the 7th. Alex Dilly on the mound. 4-2 Tommyknocker lead. Dilly ready. throws, swung on, fouled. It'll stay 3-2.
Left side here in the net. Once again, 3 and 2 on David Bedrosian. Bedrosian 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. And
Bedrosian back up to the plate as Dilly, shaking his head, finally nods yes for the pitch. 3-2 pitch coming at Bedrosian. Throws, swung on, hit to second to Krager, who throws it to first as that is an out for the first out of the inning.
Well, the Spuds looking for some more hits as they haven't had a hit since the 3rd inning.
And that brings up number 5, Dylan Jester, who's playing catcher tonight for the Spuds.
Dylan Jester.
Apologize for that slight delay as we were helping each other in the booth try to find some papers. As there's now 1 out here for Alex Dilly in the top of the 7th.
Out for Chester. See what he can do in the 1 out in the inning. Spuds looking for some
Dilly
more
ready
runs.
as Jester
Down to 4.
settles in, and here's the pitch. And that is ball 1 to Jester, 1-0.
And in the 3rd for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Dylan Jester.
Here we are, 1-0 count on Dylan Jester
City Tommyknockers
as
bullpen.
Dilly throws
Pitch,
high,
fair,
2-0.
ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes.
Two-0 count for Dilly on Jester.
Taylor on deck.
Here's the pitch.
2-0 pitch.
Swung on, and that's hit. Ruggiero there at short. Great arm as it gets past. As he tries to go to second there, Carter Dobrinsky upset with himself. That ball skipped. It definitely skipped, but Dobrinsky felt like he should have snagged it, as the runner will be safe at first.
Base came up. Number 7, first baseman Mark Taylor.
That'll bring up number 7, Mark Taylor for the Spuds, as there's 1 out, runner on first now. And here we go. First pitch is the ball to Taylor, 1-0. Here's the pitch.
Back, folks.
Strike 1, 1-1.
Called on Mark Taylor, 1-1. They're supposed to break away when a player slides
And here we go.
into it.
1-1 pitch. Throws high as the breaking ball does not break. 2-1.
Breaking ball and outside for ball 2.
And here we go. 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. As that ball is hit over the head of the second baseman. As Jester's going to go to third. As the cutoff man at second. And now runners on the corners with 1 out here for Alex Dilly. It is a 4-2 Tommyknocker lead still with 1 out.
Number
Top of the 7th.
27, right fielder Kane Ross.
Here comes Kane Ross. For the Spuds. He had a sac fly RBI back in the 2nd inning.
As Antonori will come up, and looks like there will be a conversation with Brendan Cowan, the pitching coach, coming out.
Go out there.
I do not believe it'll be a pitching change yet, as nobody's moving from the ballpen. There is somebody warming up, but they are not leaving their spot in that warm-up ballpen. But we will be right back after this.
Check out
And here we are, folks.
Alex Dilly out there on the mound.
Dilly's still on the mound. Runners on the corners. As that is ball 1 on Kane Ross, number 27, the right fielder for the Spuds. It is still 4-2 right now. Tommyknockers lead. However, there's one out. Runners on the corners. Dilly throws. Another ball. 2-0 for Ross.
2-0. On Ross.
And here's the pitch. Delivers. High for 3-0 from Dilly.
3-0 on
Runners on the corners, one out, and now a 3-0 count on Kane Ross.
looking for ball 4. That was
As Dilly ties his shoe once again.
Once again, action warming
Takes a
up.
long break here as Ross steps back in. 3-0 count here with one out.
A right-handed pitcher out there.
Dilly sets,
3-0
delivers.
Dilly.
Strike, 3-1.
Got the knee. Come on, Ross. 3-1.
What's this there?
And there we are. 3-1 pitch coming from Dilly to Kane Ross. Runners on the corners. Throws as that ball gets low. And the runner will walk down the first base with the bases loaded here. One out for Alex Dilly.
Go for extra bases. Just
That'll bring up number 10, Cody Vaith, the DH tonight.
bases loaded for
Number 10.
No, as the DH will be changed out for Luke Danielwick.
And it looks like we're going to actually see a
We are going to have a
pitching
pinch
change.
hitter.
Excuse me,
For
pinch hitter
designated hitter
as
Cody
Cody
Vaith.
Vaith's night is done. And Lucas Danielwick's coming off the bench to hit.
Danielwick, who was not playing today after a beautiful game yesterday,
Danielwick
will come in to pitch hit with the bases loaded here.
hitting for the Spuds.
As Alex Dilly will stay on the mound with one out in this ball game in the top of the 7th. 4-2 Tommyknocker lead here. Huge. And here's Coach Tom Carty coming out to talk to Dilly, as there will be
And we're going to see
a pitching change here for the Mining City Tommyknockers. And we'll be right back. I do want to let you know that the Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by the Montana Standard. Fantastic sponsor here for your Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be right back after this.
Who's pitching?
And we are back here in the bottom of the top of the seventh, excuse me, with the bases loaded with one out here. With the pitching changes, Alex Dilly comes off the mound, and number 5, Riley Powers, comes in. And we do have a pitch hitter here for the DH, as Luke Danielwick will come in to be the DH after what he thought was going to be a night off after a beautiful outing last night against the Tommyknockers. As Powers ready, sets, delivers, swung on, fouled off for the first strike on Danielwick.
The last time he pitched was on opening night in a win for the Tommyknockers against the Canyon County Spuds.
And here we go. Powers again. 0-1 to Danielwick. 1 out. Bases loaded. Ball 1, 1-1 for Danielwick. As the home crowd gives a little boo there for that ball call. 1-1 pitch here. Swung on, it's hit back up, as that's gonna be as that another error throw from the shortstop. And that is a runner on first now, as the run scores. 4-3 ball game on what should have ended the inning. The Tommyknockers hurt themselves once again as we continue the top of the 7th. As Riley Powers gets the ball on the ground there from Danielwick, that should have been a routine double play. And once again, the throw is high to first base, and they are safe. 4-3 ball game. And here we go. Powers, first pitch to Vaughn is a ball. 1-0 with 2 outs here. Runner on the corners with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. 4-3 Tommyknocker lead. Powers gets his pitch, delivers, swung on, 1-1.
As this misses, no, excuse me, I missed for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And here we go. 1-1 pitch, 2 outs, runners on the corners.
1-1 pitch.
Almost gets him,
Almost
2-1.
2 balls and 1 strike.
Once again, folks, runners on the corners is a 4-3 Tommyknocker-led ball game after that error throw from the shortstop, Ruggiero. As that ball is a 3-1 now after the ball there to Vaughn. 3-1 count, 2 outs here. Runners on the corners.
And that would be a fielder's choice on that double play. Can't assume the double play.
As it'll be 3-1 here
Bryson Vaughn.
for Bryson Vaughn, excuse me.
Runners on the corners for the Spuds.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, 3-2 for Riley Powers.
2 on Vaughn.
And here we go.
Spuds trail by just 1 run.
3-2
now.
pitch to Bryson Vaughn. Ball!
Ball 4.
Walks the bases loaded
That's gonna
as Vaughn walks down to first base with 2 outs, and Cole Arnold up to the plates.
Number 3, shortstop, Cole Arnold.
I do apologize as my Mixlr audio goes out once again, with Cole Arnold coming up and the bases loaded. Sorry about that, folks. We are back on Mixlr. Here's the pitch. Cole Arnold fouls it off for the first strike with the bases loaded here. 4-3 ball game after Riley Powers' walk to Bryson Vaughn.
Spuds have the bases loaded once again.
0-1 count here
In the inning.
as Powers gets his pitch, delivers,
Powers.
swung on, a little chopper
Over towards third. The throw across the diamond.
as it gets by him, and another error on the throw.
And 2 runs come in to score here for the Spuds. So the Spuds take the lead.
As 2 runs come in, 5-3 on these errors by the Tommyknockers. Every loss we've had has been shooting ourselves in the foot, folks.
Ball went out of play, third base gets
Oh,
home.
it's going to be another run that comes in to score for the Spuds. So it's 6-4. Bryson Vaughn came in to score as well as the ball went out of play.
It's actually 6-4 now, folks, as all 3 runners will score as the ball was thrown out of play on the error.
So that was a base clearing error
Oh, they're sending the runner back actually to third base, as it'll stay 5-4.
Hold on a second, folks. So,
That is now 2 times, folks. The Tommyknockers should have been out of the inning, and throwing errors keep them in it.
you can actually.
Game should not be close. As the Tommyknockers fielding errors and man's left stranded has been devastating in these 2 losses. And now today they strike again late, making it 5-4 with runners on third and second. And Cam Grant up to bat, as that first pitch is a ball, I think. And here we go. Powers sets again. Throws. Foul tip.
Well, the umpires do put Bryce and Vaughn out there on third base, so it's 5-4.
Here we go. Powers ready again. Delivery to Grant. Swung on. Hit to the third baseman,
Third baseman,
who throws it to first for that one, as that ends the inning.
Ball game.
And that will be the 7th inning stretch here, as the Spuds take the lead 5-4 off of errors, folks. Name of the game, as the Tommyknockers shoot themselves in the foot once again. A lot of game left. We'll be back right after this.
5-4. We'll be back in just.
And welcome back, folks, after an acapella Take Me Out to the Ball Game here at Three Legends Stadium. It is now a
Who's up?
5-4 Spud-led ball game in the bottom of the 7th here. And Carter Dobrinsky will be up for the Tommyknockers to lead off. And he'll face Noah Stevens, who stays on the mound for his second inning.
Number 11, Carter Dobrinsky.
Stevens sets, delivers, ball 1 for Carter Dobrinsky, 1-0 count.
Spuds lead 5-4 in the bottom of the 7th.
And here we go, once again.
The 1-0 pitch from Stevens.
That is ball
outside,
2, 2-0
2-0
on Carter Dobrinsky, as he leads off the bottom of the 7th here for the Knockers.
He leads off the bottom of the 7th. Well, in the first inning of
And
work for
Stevens
Stevens,
sets.
there was 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Delivers,
2-0 pitch.
swung on, a little chopper to short,
Arnold up
and the
against
throw as it gets away,
away from
as Dobrinsky will stay at first.
Taylor, but good play by
He will be
Jackson
safe. It would have been a
to
close one,
back him up.
and Carter Dobrinsky makes it safely at first base.
Center fielder, number 17, Justin.
Up next
Green.
is center fielder Justin Green, who is number 17.
Scoreboard tonight.
And I do apologize once again, as Mixlr audio has messed up, and I will fix it. Fortunately, YouTube has not had any issues. I do appreciate you guys dealing with me.
So once again, tonight,
Very next inning. So we'll do it.
And we are back on Mixlr here as Stevens delivers to Justin Green for ball 1 after Dobrinsky gets on first base there on the throw error.
ball one ball, no strikes.
We're not going to do the Cowboys sing along. That's fine. We won't have enough time.
Here in the
Here we go.
bottom of the
Back in,
seventh,
1-0 count for Justin Green.
scores 5-4
Delivers
Spuds.
high for ball 2, 2-0 for Justin Green.
2-0.
As the sun is starting to set here, folks. It's once again a beautiful night in Butte, Montana. Three Legends Stadium, Copper Mountain.
This game going by
And
quickly
Stevens,
once again.
2-0. Swung on right back up the middle. What a play!
The back does the first.
Safe as the runner is safe at first. As that was a great play by the second baseman to get to the gap there.
You'll need to check. You'll need to go over to the third base side. Justina Tuttle.
As Justin Green gets down there, make sure there's no double play to bring up David Malfi here with 1 down in the bottom of the 7th in a 5-4 Spud-led ball game.
Now Mark Taylor getting a new
These
glove
bats
out
looking to
there.
step up for the Tommyknockers after the fielding errors caused the lead to be taken away.
Hitter David Melfi.
Tonight's broadcast
These Tommyknocker pitchers have done everything they've been asked to do, and the fielders have just not been there.
shorter than last night's 4-hour broadcast.
And Malfi up to bat here.
Innings left of-
Inside, ball 1, 1-0 on David Malfi.
That's if 20 runs on both sides come across the plate. This game will not go 4 hours like last night's.
Stevens readies for the 1-0 to Malfi.
The 1-0 pitch.
Sets.
Comes set and looks over at first. Multiple
Delivers.
times the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2-0
Ball two.
on David
Balls,
Malfi.
no strikes.
Once again, it is a 5-4 Spud-led ball game after an error fest by the infielders
Was out at first on that play.
of the Tommyknockers, allowing 3 runs to score.
Reach base
Strike
there.
on David Malfi. That's a
Taylor's
2-1.
choice, I should say.
And here we go. Malfi 2-1 pitch here with 1 out. Justin Green on first in a 5-4 Spud-led ball game, bottom of the 7th.
3-1 here at Three Legends Stadium in Butte, Montana.
And here's the pitch. High to Malfi, 3-1.
Side, ball 3, 3-1.
The next hitter would be
I
Steven
thought he
Strachan.
was 3-1 right before that, but I guess not.
As Mixlr audio goes out once again. David Malfi here. 3-1 pitch.
Runner on.
Ball 4 as Malfi gets the walk.
Forward.
And they'll be 2-1 now with 1 out. And that brings up number 37, Steven Strachan.
Left fielder, number 37, Steven Strachan.
And we are back on Mixlr, folks. Once again, I do apologize. I'm not quite sure what's going on with my microphone, but Tubin have had no issues. We now have a walk from Malfi to make 2 on, runner on second and first, Green on second, Malfi on first, and that brings up number 37, Steven Strachan. Stevens delivers, drops it in, 0-1.
Well, the breaking ball from Stevens drops in there for a strike. Nothing in
And here we are, Strachan readies, 0-1 pitch, about to head his way from Stevens. Check second, delivers home, swung on, as that gets through and will score a runner. As Malfi stays at second, we now have a tie ball game once again, 5-5 in the bottom of the 7th. As Justin Green crosses the plate on that RBI single from Strachan.
Come across the score.
Once again, folks, we need these batters to come alive, make up for those mistakes for their pitchers.
Catcher number 18, Vinny.
As we'll have
Visit to the mound
the head
from
coach,
Sean Walsh.
Sean Walsh, will come out to talk to his pitcher. There's nobody warming up, so there won't be a pitching change. Vinny Antonori will come up to bat. Once this is done, I want to let you know that Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by Montana's Rib and Chop House. Always the best in Butte, folks. It's always the best in Butte. We'll be back right after this conversation. Oh, and that conversation ends, and we won't go anywhere as we just wait a second here for the catcher to come back, as he'll face Vinny Antonori, excuse me.
I think the dice toss is going to be the last, and I'm not even going to do the back loops.
That's fine, man.
And here we go, as Vinny Antonori, number 18, steps in with Malfi on second and Strachan on first. Tie ball game. Bottom of the 7th. Swung on by Antonori. 0-1 count.
As long as we get the sponsor in one swing, we're good. That's most important.
Oh, well, thank you.
Nothing in one.
You guys
And here's Steven. Delivers. Swung on, and that's hit deep as it looks like it's going to die. It does in right field as Malfi moves to third. And there won't be a test there as it's cut off as Strachan stays at first. Runners on the corners now with 2 outs. And that will bring up Mike Ruggiero, who looks to put runners on the board.
Shortstop number 8, Mike Ruggiero.
That's going to bring up the shortstop, Mike Ruggiero. On the day, Mike Ruggiero 1 for 3 with a base hit back in the first inning. But Ruggiero coming to the plate now with runners on the corners as
Once again, Ruggiero will come up to face Stevens here with runners on the corners. 2 outs here. Tie ball game, 5-5.
pretty well for the Spuds.
And here's Stevens, sets, delivers. Whoa, as he hits it. He hits Ruggiero right in the shoulder. No way he's dodging that one, as the bases are now loaded for number 13, right fielder Matt Morgan. No, as Morgan is being taken out for Hayden Brown. Number 32, Hayden Brown, will come into right field for Matt Morgan.
For the Mining City Tommyknockers.
For the Tommyknockers.
What's his name?
Hayden Brown.
Number 32, Hayden Brown.
For
As Hayden Brown actually got Justin Green walked.
So he's pinch hitting for Matt.
And he will come in and pitch hit and probably come into right field for Matt Morgan. There's 2 outs here. Bases loaded with Hayden Brown stepping in, looking to redeem himself after they walked the bases loaded to face him and struck him out yesterday.
couple of hiccups for Stevens here in this inning, but
Hayden Brown faces Stevens. First pitch.
12 tonight.
Called strike 1
Full
on the outside corner.
quality start, only giving up 4 runs.
So that'll be an 0-1 count on Hayden Brown. 2 outs, bases loaded. Tie ball game here, 5-5, bottom of the 7th. And here's the pitch. Inside, great stop by the catcher there. And that'll be a 1-1 on Hayden Brown.
1-1.
Once again, folks, Brown looking for a big hit here. 1 to give us the lead, and 2
Strike on.
to make up for the strikeout yesterday. As I said, they walked the bases loaded to face him, and he struck out.
Stevens.
And here we go. Here's the pitch. Called a strike 2.
On the outside corner. 1-2.
1-2 on Hayden Brown.
Brown. Once again, Stevens coming in.
Both of these strikes have been on the outside corner, catching the edge. And here's a 1-2 count to Hayden Brown with the bases loaded.
Good in relief in that first inning.
Here's the pitch.
The 1-2 pitch.
Outside, 2-2 for Hayden Brown.
And 2 strikes.
So this is a huge at-bat for the Tommyknockers. The name of the game in these 2 losses, folks, have been runners stranded. There hasn't been any issue getting runners on. It's been driving them in and eliminating the errors on the base paths on defense.
Comes set and delivers.
Swing and a miss, foul tipped.
No foul tip.
It'll be a 2-2
As he just
for
did
Hayden
make
Brown.
contact on it. At the last second.
As Brown takes his time here.
2-2.
2-2, 2 outs. Tie ball game, 5-5, bottom of the 7th. Bases loaded.
5,
Huge pitch.
3 on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
And the pitcher sets, 2-2. He delivers.
2 pitch on its way.
Swung on and missed for Hayden Brown as he strikes out with the bases loaded.
We had 2
And we'll go to the top of the 8th, 5-5. Missed opportunities, folks. That's the name of the game. We'll be right back after this. We are about to start the top of the 8th here in a 5-5 ball game, Three Legends Stadium in Butte, Montana. As Riley Powers will pitch another inning here, and the leadoff hitter will be Zach Tollerman for the Spuds. Stranded runners has been huge for the Tommyknockers. There's been no issue getting runners on. It's been the stranded runners and not driving them in that have caused both losses in the Tommyknockers season, as well as errors. As the first pitch from Powers is a ball to Tollerman, 1-0.
Welcome back here, folks. As the first pitch to Zach Tollerman is
Powers winds up,
for a ball, 1 ball, no
delivers, swung on,
drive.
almost to Krager. He dove for it, but could not grab it, as that'll be a leadoff single for Zach Tollerman.
Leadoff single for Zach Tollerman.
And that will bring up number 7, Mark Taylor. Oh, excuse me, that's actually number 8, David Bedrosian, the center fielder for the Spuds. After Tollerman led off with a single. Powers, readies. Delivers as he lays down the bunt. Gets it to first for the take. As the runner moves over to second there with the sacrifice bunt for the first out of the top of the 8th. Once again, it is 5-5. So we have a tie ball game, basically a new ball game here to start the 8th with 1 out here. And now we have catcher Dylan Jester up to bat to face Powers with a runner on second. Powers readies. Delivers for ball 1 on Jester, 1-0.
Misses outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Powers readies, check second. Delivers.
Top of the 8th inning.
Called ball 2, 2-0
Ball 2
on Dylan Jester.
on Dylan Chester. Well, folks, we may not have
Powers readies, check second.
postseason
Delivers.
here tonight.
As that's 3 straight balls to Dylan Jester from Riley Powers. As there is somebody warming up in the ballpen for the Tommyknockers.
As this is ball 3 on
3-0 pitch.
3-0 pitch.
Strike 1 on Dylan Jester, 3-1 with 1 out here. Top of the 8th, tie ball game, 5-5.
Strike.
Powers readies, 3-1 pitch.
3-1 pitch.
Delivers,
Great.
swung on right up the middle to Justin Green, who will go home. Oh, as it is safe. A safe call. If Tollerman wasn't tall, he was out. I really don't think he was safe there, folks. I really don't. But that's not my job. You had the video at home, and we'll see.
Just in time to tag
Fans,
the
this
base.
is last
Yeah, we'll see, and that's called safe as it's 6-5 now. As Justin Green, instant replay, folks. Support our sponsors. Maybe one day.
Advantage there on that play.
Up next, number 7, Mark Taylor.
No contest.
As it's now 6-5 Spuds in the top of the 8th with 1 out.
Coaches.
Runner on first. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Dylan Jester.
0-1 count on Mark Taylor. And here we go. Powers sets again. 0-1 pitch. 1 out.
The 0-1 from Taylor.
And here's the
Far away.
pitch. Called ball 1, 1-1.
Ball 1 down low and outside.
And once again, folks,
Ball in, 1 strike.
errors have killed the Tommyknockers.
Well, tonight, take a look at the
And here we go.
scoreboard. The Tommyknockers
Powers,
have 2
check
errors,
the
and
runner at
Spuds
first,
have
and he
2
goes back
errors.
safely. Stays 1-1 here for Mark Taylor with 1 out in the top of the 8th. As Powers sets,
6-5 our score.
delivers, called a ball 2-1
Ball 2
on Mark Taylor.
going inside. 2-1.
Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Ross
Sets,
on deck.
delivers, goes.
Runner goes to second. Dylan
Jester, not even close. Not even close as Vinny Antonori guns him. As Matt Krager catches that ball and just stands there waiting for Jester to tag him. As that'll be the second out of the inning. However, it is still 6-5.
That's 2. That's a what?
Here's the pitch. Swung on. Right back to the pitcher, who will toss it to first to end the inning. A 1 run does score for the Spuds, making it 6-5 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Don't go anywhere, folks. This game is nowhere close to over here at Three Legends Stadium in Butte, Montana. I do want to let you know that Mining City and Tommyknocker Baseball is brought to you by ButteAuto.com. Yes, ButteAuto.com. Fantastic sponsor here for your Mining City Tommyknockers. We'll be right back after this. And we are back on Tommyknockers Baseball Network as Matt Krager will lead off, and Noah Stevens will stay on for his 3rd inning of work here in the bottom of the 8th. A 6-5 lead for the Spuds.
Mining City Tommyknockers.
Here we go. Stevens gets his pitch. Krager ready at the plate, and here's the pitch. Swung on, and that is hit. Is it going to?
Ross going
Greg gets down after Ross dives, and that'll be a stand-up double for Krager to start off the bottom of the 8th for your Mining City Tommyknockers. And up next will be the leadoff hitter, number 3, Miles Hartsfield.
Third baseman, number 3, Miles Hartsfield. Miles Hartsfield.
Just going to bring up Miles Hartsfield. He's back to the top of the order for the Tommyknockers here.
Hartsfield taking his practice swings here before he steps in. Krager with the leadoff double to start the bottom of the 8th here in a 6-5 Spud leading ball game. As Hartsfield steps in.
The Spuds defense.
As he bunts, and that'll be high and go foul for the first strike.
Grant out in left field, Bedrosian and Ross in the outfield. On the infield, Tellerman over at third, Arnold at short, Vaughn.
And here we go. As the infield on the corners is playing in after that bunt.
Corners are playing in. Behind the dish is Dylan Chester for the.
As that is a ball.
Size for a ball.
It's a 1-1 count as he pulls back the bunt. As they have the third and first baseman running up as the pitch is thrown. I would hate to see one pulled back and smacked. Here we go. 1-1 pitch to Hartsfield. As the pitcher steps off, as the third and first baseman started to back up a little bit as no bunt call was dropped. And we'll see what Hartsfield wants to do here with the 1-1. Stevens readies, check second. Delivers, smacked, and that's foul. 1-2. As Hartsfield has a 1-2 count here with a runner on second in the bottom of the 8th. It's 6-5 Spuds. Stranding runners on base has been the biggest issue for the Tommyknockers. There's no issue getting runners on, it's getting them in. And here we go. Pitch. Inside 2-2 on Miles Hartsfield. As Hartsfield takes his time to step back in after that close ball inside.
2-2.
Stevens gets his pitch.
Stevens comes set once again. 2-2 pitch. Looks back in second.
He delivers. Swung on, and it's going to be a pop-up.
Left field. Grant coming in.
Grant makes the catch there for the first out as the runner stays at second as it was a shallow pop-up into left field. And that will bring up number 11, Carter Dobrinsky, with the runner on second here. And one down, bottom of the 8th.
Number 11, Carter Dobrinsky.
Here we go. This is a huge play. We've got to drive this runner in here, folks. This has
Brooks Robinson.
been the struggle for the Tommyknockers, as I said.
Record 4 triple plays.
And the people are up that could do it. As Carter Dobrinsky, the first baseman for the Tommyknockers, number 11, steps up to the plate to face Noah Stevens in his third inning of work as he has one man down and a runner on second. And here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by Dobrinsky for the first strike, 0-1. That was a half-hearted swing there by Dobrinsky.
One out in the inning. 0-1 on Carter Dobrinsky, the first baseman for the Tommyknockers.
And here we go. Dobrinsky settles back in. 0-1 pitch coming his way. As that is a ball. Great stop by the catcher there to keep the runner at second.
The score is 6-5 here in.
Here we go. Dobrinsky steps back in for the 1-1 pitch. One out. Runner on second. Sets. Delivers.
1-1 pitch.
Swung on, popped up.
And left center field, Bedrosian.
And Bedrosian gets it as the runner goes. Play!
Tag. And
As he calls him out, but not out at the plate in the other inning. So that one, folks, I hope you saw on video, as that ends the inning, as the umpire calls that play out at third, but not the play out at home. I have nothing to tell you. We go to the top of the 9th, and that we'll be back right after this. we are back, Tommyknockers Nation, in the top of the 9th here after that throw from center field gunned out the man going to third for the final out.
Back here, folks,
As Powers will take the mound once again here in the top of the 9th as Ross leads off, as that is a 2-0 count here for Kane Ross.
In the 7th inning. He takes the first pitch for a ball. 1-0.
Here's the pitch. 2-1 for Kane Ross in the top of the 9th here in a 6-5 Spud-led ball game.
So Ross looking to get on base.
Here we go. And that's a 3-1 count for Ross.
For these Spuds. They need some insurance runs. The score currently 6-5. Last night, the
3-1
Spuds
pitch
won
as Powers
16-12.
settles. Throws, swung on, and that's foul tip. And it'll be a full count, 3-2.
Tommyknockers has fouled off 3-2.
As Kane Ross is up for the 3-2 count.
On deck.
Powers delivers,
3-2 pitch.
swung on, and it's foul tipped. It'll go out of play. It'll be a 3-2 count. It stays. And here we go. 3-2 pitch. Powers on the mound. Ross at the plate. Here it goes. Swung on, and it's hit. It'll go to the shortstop, Ruggiero, as it's an error for shortstop Ruggiero,
He picked it up.
as that is number 2 or 3 on the day
Backside.
for shortstop Mike Ruggiero. And the Tommyknockers once again allow a run on an error.
Hitter number 4, Lucas Daniel.
Will take it.
It's been the name of the game, folks. Stranded runners and errors. And here we go. Strike one in the first pitch on Luke Danielwick, who came in as the DH in replacement of Cody Vaith.
Actually was gonna have the night off, but Cody Vaith
A 1 count from Powers.
0-2, so
Sets.
why not bring Danielwick?
Delivers. Swung on and missed. 0-2 on Luke Danielwick.
2.
Once again, folks, don't go anywhere. This is a 1-run lead in the top of the 9th in a ballpark that allows balls flying.
Now halfway through, nothing in 2 on Danielwick.
And here we go. 0-2 count on Danielwick. No outs. Runner on first. Pickoff attempts as he is safe. Just to keep him honest there at first base.
Ross gets back safely.
Danielwick steps back in for the 0-2 pitch as Powers gets his pitch. Sets. Delivers. Swung on. Chopper. They're just going to take the easy out at first, as that is the first out. Runner goes to second there. They're not even going to try the double play. Just take the safe out, as Powers will face Bryson Vaughn here with a runner on second with 1 down, top of the 9th. It is a 6-5 Spud-led ball game. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-0 on Vaughn.
On ball and no strikes on Vaughn. Well, Bryson Vaughn tonight, 1 for 3 with a base hit and a walk.
Powers
He
readies.
score in the 7th inning.
Check second.
Actually,
Delivers.
no, he did not.
Swing and a miss as Vaughn looks like he was trying to send that one to the moon
As the
for that
ball
insurance
went
runs.
Over the fence over there in the Spuds dugout. Nothing
And here we
in
go. 0-1. 0-2.
2 now on
Excuse
Vaughn.
me. Here's the pitch.
The 0-2 pitch.
Fouled off to stay alive. 0-2 with 1 down. Runner on second for Bryson Vaughn. Riley Powers on the mound once again. Do want to let you all know that this is game 2 of 3, as we'll be back tomorrow night here at Three Legends Stadium. First pitch 7:05.
Spuds lineup.
Here's the pitch.
As the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, called a
downstairs
ball.
for a
1-2 on Bryson Vaughn.
Strikes. 1 out in the inning.
Powers ready. He delivers. Swung on. Fouled off to stay alive. 1-2 for Vaughn once again.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Here on Vaughn. Arnold on deck.
Here we go.
1-2 pitch. On its way.
Pitch. Fouled off again. Stays 1-2 on Bryson Vaughn.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Vaughn takes his time stepping in. As it's a 1-2 count here. With a runner on second in Ross.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Powers readies.
1-2 pitch.
Delivers. Swung on, and that is hit.
Popped up out to right center
As-
field. Right fielder going over.
As they have a list communication out there.
Bryson Vaughn moves up to second.
And Ross goes home. And he is safe.
Ross comes in to score.
As it looks like Hayden Brown hesitated out in right field and couldn't get there.
Spuds lead.
That is a 7-5 Spuds lead.
Spuds coming up
Number
late
3,
in the ball
shortstop,
game with the
Cole
run.
Arnold.
Once again, errors. As the Tommyknockers beat themselves. Game is not over, folks. 7-5 here in the top of the 9th. We still have 3 outs in the bottom. Powers looking to get out of this inning.
Double into right field.
And here's the pitch. As that ball is outside
Outside.
for ball 1.
Ball 1.
1-0
One
on
ball and
Cole
no strikes
Arnold.
Here on Cole Arnold. Well, Arnold tonight. 1 for 3.
Powers readies. 1-0 pitch.
Back in the
Delivers. Swung on.
left
Fouled
to right
off.
side.
As that'll be a 1-1 count now for Riley Powers on Cole Arnold with 1 down here in the top of the 9th.
Pitch.
Here's the pitch here. 1-1. Throws. Swung on. Hit. As Brown can't get there. That'll get down. That'll score a run.
Here comes Vaughn in the score.
As now it'll be 8-5 ball game for the Spuds.
And it's now 8-5 with back-to-back doubles off the bats of Vaughn and Arnold in the top of the order for the Canyon County Spuds.
Once again, folks, errors are the name of the game, and
Left
runners
fielder,
stranded
number 18,
also,
Cameron Grant.
as the Tommyknockers have struggled to bring in runs when it matters. This game is still not over yet with a 3-run lead, though.
Both sides have 2
8-5
errors. Both
now.
sides have 9 hits. The Spuds
Delivers.
have been able
Popped
to
up.
take advantage of their runners in scoring position.
And there it is, as that is strike 1 off the foul tip on Cam Grant.
0-1 on Cameron Grant. Go ahead, what? Well, tonight the Spuds
And
once
Powers
again
readies.
taking advantage of runners in scoring position. The opposite of
Delivers.
Tommyknockers. They
As
have
that is a
not
ball.
been able to
1-0 is the count.
score with runners in scoring position. They have had the bases loaded 4 times tonight, and they left them stranded.
Grant readies. 1-0. Powers. Check second. Delivers.
Pitch on its way.
Swung on.
Line
Right to
drive
first.
the third baseman.
As he's called safe there at second on the slide.
Not gonna be in time as Arnold
It's funny how that one was.
safely. But here comes Zach Tollerman.
Here's
Third baseman.
2 outs now as Tollerman comes up.
First Canyon County Spuds player in Spuds history to wear the title belt all night long. He was
And
also
here we
wearing
go.
to the bus this morning from the hotel room.
Here's the pitch. Throws.
Outside,
Ball 1 on Tollerman. 1-0.
No strikes.
Powers ready. Delivers.
MVP
Strike one.
Gotta make a
1-1.
decision soon, but I think I know who I'm going to go with on tonight's broadcast.
Here we go.
One more
Pitch.
Yeah,
Ball
there's
outside.
ball
2-1.
2, 2 balls and 1 strike.
As Powers readies, Tollerman steps back in for the 2-1 pitch. Runner on
Powers.
second. 8-5 ball game now. Here's the pitch.
The 2-1 pitch.
Called a
Now,
ball.
third
3-1
ball,
for
3
Tollerman.
balls and 1 strike. For the Spuds in line.
Here's
for
the pitch.
win would be Noah
As
Stevens
that's
from
hit
the
high
ball
to
off
Brown.
shallow right field. The right
And
fielder,
he
Brown.
gets it for the 3rd out as we go to the bottom of the 9th here. 8-5 ball game. Don't go anywhere here at Three Legends Stadium. We'll be right back right after this.
Back out for the 9th inning.
And welcome back, folks, as we are about to start the bottom of the 9th here. This is an 8-5 Spud lead. As we've seen all game, bases loaded is not an issue for the Tommyknockers, so don't go anywhere. The issue has been scoring all those runs, not getting them on base. So now to start off, it'll be number 17, Justin Green, after the runner was thrown out at running from second to third in the last inning. And here we go, as Noah Stevens will stay on to pitch another inning here in the bottom of the 9th. Nobody warming up, so this will be it. Here's the pitch. As that is a bunting strike that he did not make contact with, as that is an 0-1 count on Justin Green. See how far back they are, though. And here's the pitch. Swung on. Ground ball to second. Easy out there, as that'll be the 1st out of the inning. And now that'll bring up DH number 19, David Melfi.
I just had a mental lapse on that one, folks, as I mistaken.
Hitter number 19, David Melfi.
And the sad thing is, folks, is Tommyknockers keep beating themselves. This game's still not over yet, but it's been an ugly defensive one,
Nice broadcast time.
as well as runners with scoring position cannot capitalize. Can't win ball games that way. So here's the pitch, as that's called strike one on Melfi.
On Melfi, nothing in one. 1 out in the inning. The Spuds currently lead 8-5.
And here we go. Melfi back
Noah
in.
Stevens will be in
0-1.
line for the win.
And here's the pitch.
The 0-1 pitch.
Outside, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Stevens out of the pen.
1-1 count here. 1 down. Bottom of the 9th.
Has gone
3-run ball game
so
for
far.
the Spuds.
Or excuse me, 3
Here's
third innings
the
so far.
pitch.
He came in the 6th inning.
Inside, 2-1 on David Melfi.
This is for ball 2. 2-1.
2-1 count here on David Melfi with 1 out here. Bottom of the 9th. 8-5 ball game. Spuds lead. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 3, 3-1 on David Melfi.
3-1. Still no action in the bullpen for the Spuds.
And I'll tell you what, folks, the wind is blowing out of this stadium right now. And 3-1, here's the pitch. Walks David Melfi there. Runner gets the first. And that will bring up left fielder number 37, Steven Strachan.
For Tommyknockers, and they have a runner aboard.
Left fielder number 37, Stephen Strachan.
That's going to bring up Steven Strachan for the
Hometown crowd cheering on Steven Strachan as he comes up.
Tommyknockers, and Vinny Antonori will be due up next should he come up to bat.
And here we go.
Strachan
And here's the pitch. Called ball 1 to Strachan, 1-0.
outside for a ball.
Melfi on first, Strachan at the plate,
1-0.
1 out, bottom of the 9th.
Well, Lucas Danielix came into
And here we are again.
DH after
1-0
eight.
pitch. Here it
Not
is.
able to
As that is a ball, 2-0 for Steven Strachan.
get a base hit back in the
Once again, folks, I do want to remind you that this is game 2 of 3. We will play the Spuds once again tomorrow night at 7:05 pitch time here at Three Legends Stadium.
get a base hit.
2-0 pitch.
2-0 pitch.
Inside. Oh, that one's called a strike.
Inside corner for a strike.
As you can tell by my reaction, how I feel about that one, that's a 2-1 on Steven Strachan.
That looked like it was inside. Well inside.
And here's that. Swung on, and it's hit the third. Tollerman goes.
In time for out. number
Foot
2.
almost comes off, but he is called out. I do believe that's the right call, as that's the second out of the inning as the runner advances to second. And that will bring up number 18, Vinny Antonori.
Number 18, Vinny Antonori.
Well, the pitch count currently for
Take our time here
Noah
as
Stevens.
Antonori walks up.
He's currently sitting.
Stevens readies. 2 outs here, bottom of the 9th. 3-run ball game, runner on second for the Tommyknockers. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled off for a first strike. 0-1 on Vinny Antonori.
Nothing in 1. Now, on Vinny Antonori. as he
Antonori
fouls
back
the
in.
first pitch
Stevens
off.
readies. 0-1, 2
The
outs.
0-1 pitch on its way
And here we are.
from Stevens.
Readies, delivers outside for a ball. 1-1 on Antonori. Up next would be Mike Ruggiero if he can get up, and he would be the tying runner if Antonori can get on. 1-1 pitch, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th.
2 outs, bottom of
Here's the
ninth
pitch.
with a 1-1 count.
Swung on and missed for Antonori.
For Vinny Antonori.
That's a 1-2 count.
Just 1 strike away from getting their first series win here in 2021. Well, I
And
should
here we
say
go.
ever, as this is the first season of the Kansas County Spuds.
1-2. Stevens readies.
1-2 pitch from Stevens. He looks back in second and comes home with it. The 1-2 pitch.
As that gets away.
Ball.
Runner going to 3 as the throw doesn't go. It'll be a 2-2, 2 outs to Vinny Antonori. Runner moves to third.
The inning, a runner
We're
over
still
on
down
third.
3 here, but if Antonori can get the hit or walk, it would bring up Mike Ruggiero, who would be the tying runner.
David Melfi.
Here we go. 2-2 pitch. Vinny Antonori. Noah Stevens. And here's the pitch.
And delivers.
Swung on and it's hit. It's a blooper and it's gonna be
Right
caught for
into
the out.
field, and there
as that is the end of the ball game. It is an 8-5 ball game as the Spuds celebrate as they win the series here in Three Legends Stadium after the Tommyknockers once again strand too many runners to win this game. Defensive errors. You cannot win ball games this way, folks, and we did not. We will see you tomorrow night at 7:05. Hopefully, we can get those runners in off the bases, and we will see what happens then. We'll be back tomorrow night on Mining City Tommyknocker Baseball Network. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great night.